Hey besties, we're back. Today we're making homemade artisan bread and I cannot wait. I make this literally all the time. So first what you're going to do is get your warm water, add in your sugar and your yeast. You can see the yeast blooming right here. Then you're going to cover it with a paper towel. Some will say you need a kitchen towel, but honestly a paper towel does just fine. You want to make sure that the yeast is foamy like it was shown before. And then go ahead and add in all your flour and the remaining ingredients. Everything will be linked down below, all the measurements and everything will be in the description, so don't even worry about it, I got you. You'll also be able to find this on my blog, simplymadisynn.com. So anywho, go ahead and stir up all the goodies. You literally don't need a KitchenAid mixer. You don't need a fancy mixer. So if anybody's telling you that, they're lying and they just can't cook. So anywho, make sure you just stir everything together and don't be afraid to get dirty because you will probably get dirty doing this. I had put on this food glove, but I'm pretty sure I took it right back off because I needed my hair. My hair? No, my hands. See? So go ahead and just mix everything until everything is well incorporated. If it's a little too dry, go ahead and add the teensy tiniest bit of water because you don't want to add too much because it's better to go with like the littlest and then just keep adding. Okay, you'll keep going until the dough is perfecto. And then it'll look like this. So you're going to punch out the air. As you can see, I took my anger out here, which is fine. That's what it's for. But then your dough is going to look like this. You're going to want to pour it out onto the counter because it's just going to be easier to knead and then add in your inclusions this way. So go ahead and separate your loaves into 2 separate loaves. Yeah, you can do it on one big loaf, but it's easier to do it like this. Trust me, I already tried it. So you're going to, when I do what I'm doing here, go ahead and punch it out a little bit more. You're just wanting to get all the air pockets out. And then you can go ahead and add in your inclusions. I did cheddar cheese, but I usually add cheddar cheese and like jalapenos. You could do pickled ones, you could do raw ones, but if you do pickled ones, just make sure that you dry out the liquid before you put it into the bread. So go ahead and roll up your loaves like this, and then you're just going to keep tucking it inside and inside and then inside, and then it'll come out like this. I usually make my loaves about 4 to 6 inches long just because it's easier to cook, and yeah, so that is what I'm doing right here. As you can see, my little baby went to help. So this is him making his little loaf of bread. I'm adding more cheese to this one just because I was doing like a cheddar and herb kind of sandwich bread for our sandwiches at night. So right here, before you place it in the oven, you're going to want to add more cheese and let it rest. I let it rest for about 30 minutes before I bake it, and then I place it into the oven, and then voila, or voila. It's so good, the best bread you will ever have. It's so tasty, so airy and fluffy and just so good, and it doesn't taste stale and artificial. So 10 out of 10 recommend, and yeah, and hope you'll enjoy. Okay, bye besties.